Hi, I'm Anna Porter from Suburbanite, and we work exclusively with buyers and investors to help them buy and invest with confidence. A question we get asked all the time is, how do you avoid investment spruikers? You know, the people out there that just want your money and don't actually want to give you good advice or help you buy a good property. So we've put together a few tips to help you understand how to avoid them. Some key questions you can ask so that you can identify a spruiker. One of the big key ones is, who's paying them? I have a question for you. If they came to you as a selling agent of the developer, would you have as much trust? We also sometimes wonder, if they're selling a lot of new units off the plan interstate, why is the developer giving them to them to sell instead of selling them to the local market? We have developers approach us all the time, that we don't work with, mind you, but they approach us all the time offering us lots of money, about $50,000 or $60,000 per unit to sell a $400,000 or $500,000 unit. That's about a 10% commission if we were going to do that. We don't do that because we don't think it's ethical to sell properties to investors that may not be the best investment for them. We're not selling agents, we're buyers advocates. So you have to look at it and say, if they're getting paid about 10% by the developer to sell interstate, why isn't the developer selling it locally for what would normally be about a 2% commission? Is it because the market is oversupplied locally? How's that going to impact your investment? Is it because the local market won't pay that much for the property? And then there's questions around the vacancy. If there's a block of 100 units, say, or a new housing estate of 50 or 60 houses, and most of them being sold to interstate investors, you're one of those investors, what does that mean for when they all go on the market for rent around the same time? There's possibly going to be a big vacancy issue. So ask those questions when you meet with any investment firm. Ask them of us if you sit down and meet with us. Because if your investment advisor can't answer those key questions, or you don't like the answer, might be time to get a new advisor. They're questions that we find most spruikers can't answer. Or if they do answer them, the client doesn't like what the answer is.